A handgun laying in the middle of the street. Good evening, I'm Maureen McFadden.
And I'm Terry McFadden. A bizarre find, and tonight a local police chief confirms the weapon belongs to his department.
What we still don't know how the gun ended up there in that busy road. It was our Joel Porter who found it. And Joel, it was loaded.
Yes, it was. 17 rounds in the clip, one in the chamber. And South Bend Police Chief Scott Ruskowski confirms today an internal investigation is happening now. And until it's done, he's not exactly sharing a whole lot else. Right. At one point, he says this is preliminary, but it doesn't appear there was anything criminal at work here. You never know what you'll find on the side of the road. Some things you'd think twice about picking up. That was especially true Sunday afternoon at one of the busiest intersections in Mishawaka.
We turned the corner, headed to the mall, and I saw what looked like a pistol in the road.
A gun in the street along State Road 23 alerted both Tracy Hurdle and me. I turned the car around, parked, waited for a break in traffic, and walked out to look at it.
I was hoping it was a toy gun, but it was a real one.
I picked up the gun. It was a loaded black 9mm with SBPD engraved on the slide.
All I could think of is some little kid could pick that up, and we'd have a tragedy to talk about.
I then unloaded the gun, called police, spoke with a sergeant, who sent an officer to collect the gun as evidence. One day later, police aren't saying much about the case, other than an email from the police chief thanking me for turning in the gun. Chief Ruskowski wrote in a statement, quote, "We don't comment on pending or internal investigations, but I can confirm the firearm belongs to the SBPD.
It'd be nice if they were frank and forthcoming, and that's up to them too. You and I are held accountable where we work, aren't we?"
I did ask to speak with Chief Ruskowski today. He wrote in that email that he will not be talking on camera about the gun while this matter is still being looked into.
Okay, but the gun was entered into evidence. Several checks and balances happening now. Walk us through what's going on.
All right, so basically what they say, a few things, Maureen. Basically, the gun's serial number, they're running that to find out to whom it was registered. Again, we do know the firearm belongs to SBPD. That's from the chief. The gun itself is going to be fired, tested for ballistics, because every gun is unique, so they're going to cross-reference that with any recent crimes in the area. If no one ends up claiming the gun, eventually it'll be destroyed like any other weapon they recover.